We all know that the Earth attracts everything, so anything we throw upwards falls back to the Earth. We commonly call it gravity. The question is that if the Earth pulls everything towards itself, then it must also pull the Moon. And if so, why doesn't the Moon fall into the Earth? Or if the Sun pulls the Earth, why doesn't the Earth fall into the Sun? Rather, why do they go around in a circle? We are all familiar with gravity. Our Earth's gravity pulls everything. According to Newton's law, every object with mass attracts another object with mass. That is, if we keep two balls 1 meter apart in space and there is nothing near them, then they will start moving towards each other, and within 3 days' time, they will collide. In today's video, we will discuss the Earth and the Moon. We will not go into too much detail, so we will try to explain it in a two-body problem. We first need to know what falling is. We all know what a fall is. An object that was up here came down. But if we go a little deeper, we will find that our Earth exerts a force on the object in a downward direction. But if a force is applied to an object, it will fall down in the same direction. But if you throw an object down like this, something very interesting happens. The object becomes slightly curved as it falls, but here, an additional force seemed to be exerting itself on the subject, and that is why it happened. But if we apply a little more force on it, the object will fall here. So this object will move forward and fall here. We throw the same object with more force, and it will go straight to the other side of the Earth. It is very interesting that I threw an object from here, and it spins and falls to the other side of the Earth. But if we continue to increase the force on the same object, there will come a time when it will not have a place to fall. But if we continue to increase the force on the same object, there will come a time when it will not have a place to fall. But they are falling all the time, but they don't get the ground to fall. But if the force is more, then the object will go out of orbit. We call the force acting on it as angular momentum, due to which the object does not fall. That is why the Moon is always falling on the Earth. But every time, he misses the ground. And then the Moon moves to the next cycle. Amazingly, the angular momentum of all these planets, Earth, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, and Pluto, is so precise that they miss the Sun every time and remain in their orbits. But if their angular momentum is even slightly affected, they will immediately collapse into the Sun. But one of the most important questions is, when we applied force to each object during our examples, where did this force come from inside the Moon and the Earth? In other words, where did this angular momentum come from within the Earth and the Moon? For this, we have to go back much further than the angular momentum within our Sun and planets during the formation of the solar system, when our solar system was a molecular cloud. If you want me to tell you about this in detail, let me know in the comments section.